Okay, so we are officially live on the channel. 1 second here. So we're gonna get this live stream started. We're gonna make sure everything's ready for the live. Yeah, we've got the right thumbnail and everything. So here. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so we are gonna post this on Twitter. One sec. Okay, so sorry about that. So we have posted our tweets. All right. What is up, everybody? What's up, Chris? So you thinking a category 4 on landfall? I'm not sure about a category 4. It's a drop in pressure, but the only thing is that right. The only thing is that it doesn't have a ton of time to really rapidly intensify. It's already in the Gulf of Mexico, fully in the Gulf of Mexico. This is a dangerous hurricane in general. No matter if it gets to category 4 or not, I do not care. If it gets to a category 4 or 3, it's still going to be major and catastrophic. Just the significance of the storm surge is not good. So, yeah. I did post a tweet on my Twitter. Make sure to like that and check it out. So, that's how I am live. So, we do have, this is a Category 2 hurricane right now. It's winds of 105 miles an hour in 100. So this is the recent advisory, 7 o'clock advisory actually, and right now it does have wind speeds of 105 miles per hour, and maximum gusts at 120 miles an hour with the minimum, with the pressure at 965 millibar, which is pretty low pressure already. So this is a category 2. Just now confirmed. So advisory number 13A, 7 p.m. 7 o'clock's update. And they did expand the area of the wind field. So the tropical storm force, 39 to 56 miles an hour wind area. And it says include all the way down towards St. Petersburg and Clearwater's now included all up to Sarasota. So they're starting to get into those wind impacts. Big time wind field in general. A really wide wind field. And just big storm. Like look at these bands, like these rain bands moving through. Once these get to land, they could pose a tornado threat. That's also pretty concerning. Okay, so yeah. All the old bands that were over here are kind of onto landfalling now. But we do have some more bands all the way up here. These are all storm bands. I don't know if those are connected actually, but it's going to be a category 3 just even by 1 a.m. It's going to be cat 3 already from its rapid intensification cycle that is ongoing. It is shifted a little bit towards the west. It was originally near Cedar Key where it was going to make landfall, but it has shifted just a tad bit. And we're going to turn off the wind field and the cone. So we just have the main area. So storm surge warnings include 85 to 105 miles an hour winds with gusts of 130 in the main area where it landfalls. This does include like these really small towns where landfall near Keaton Beach, Fish Creek, Deckle Beach. Those really tiny towns are at significant risk from this storm. And this is not good. This is something we have to be paying attention about. And you look in this area, significant surge, 11 to 15 feet, life-threatening and historic storm surge. Any of this area near Cedar Key, anywhere, in my own opinion, just very significant. I feel like the main area of 11 to 15 feet surge will include Cedar Key all the way up to these regions. Main area for 11 to 15 feet surge. Right there. Very, very significant surge. I accidentally just closed out of the tab. Gosh dang it. Whoops. So, meant to... Alright, we'll just use this for now. So, why does it have the... Sorry, guys, I just accidentally clicked out of the tab. Now we gotta go tropical cone and protected track. So, yeah, it's perfect. So, just very significant storm is moving through. Heading in, significant storm. Not looking good. Not looking good at all. Really, and I mean it, not looking good. Honestly, it's showing wind speeds, but really it's only showing like 17, 22 miles an hour down there, so it is a little bit stronger. But I think these bands will kind of amplify the winds a tad bit once they make it on shore. Are also amplifying a little bit down here as the rain moves through. But over here, very calm winds right now at the moment. But yeah. So just very significant storm. Even surge towards Tampa could be pretty significant. Tampa Bay into Clearwater. A lot less is expected. Just a range of like 3 to 6 feet. Sorry, my dog is barking in the background. He's super loud. Yeah, you can hear my dog in the background. I just checked out my screen. Oh my god, dude, he is a problem. This is really annoying. Sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, so just very significant storm moving through. Significant surge. We could pull out the surge map. Let's definitely do that. Let's do that. Display capture. Okay, so we're gonna go to National Hurricane Center and then go to IDALIA. So major hurricane is heading in. Category 2 right now, forecast to be major hurricane. If we look at the surge map, alright. So, if we do look at the surge map, we're going to zoom this in even more. So, we're getting this zoomed into about the region. So, if you do live across the, epic pen, let's get a pen out. Across these regions right here. We are looking at 10 to 15 feet surge in the pink regions. Very significant. Very, very, very significant surge. 10 to 15 feet, guys. That is life-threatening surge. Strong. That's significant surge. 7 to 11 feet across Yankeetown to Chazahowitska. And then another area of 7 to 11 across the Ochlockonee River. Carabel. So 4 to 7 feet across that area, 3 to 5, and 1 to 3 ranging from Mexico Beach to Indian Pass. Down here, Bonita Beach in the 2 to 4 feet, Englewood in 3 to 5 feet, Tampa Bay is in the 4 to 6 feet of surge, which is something not good. That is not good. That is a lot of surge. So yeah, that is what we were talking about. For now. And then 4 to 6 feet of surge all across Clearwater area. Just all those areas in general. What's up, Cool Weather Maps? Thanks for tuning in the stream. What's up, Chris? And what's up, Davis? So, sorry for not answering anyone's questions, but, yeah. In that yellow region, 4 to 6 feet, 3 to 5 feet, those type of regions in general. Up to 6 feet in the yellow regions. Up to 3 feet in the blue regions. Up to 9 feet in the orange, and up to 12 in the red, and 12 plus in the purple to pink regions. So very significant surge is going to move through. If we look at the rainfall map here, the orange areas represent 6 to 10 inches of rain, and the yellow regions represents 4 to 6 inches of rain, and the just through that whole area, the yellow regions getting the 4 to 6 feet, 4 to 6 inches, and 6 to 10 across the orange, could include Augusta, towards, Tallahassee, getting into that 6 to 10 inches of rain. Hatteras in the 6 to 10, Wilmington in the 4 to 6 range. So a ton of rain is forecasted from this. We have the flash flooding potential for day 2 here. Significant range of flooding goes from Tallahassee up to Augusta and Wilmington. The moderate risk of flooding, meaning a moderate risk of flooding, is on its way. Is indefinitely on its way. So that is what we are watching at the moment. Okay, so yeah, definitely pretty strong. Very significant. Look at day 1 down there in the red regions for today. Just in that small area in the Big Bend of Florida is where we're expecting the moderate risk for today. So now if we get back to the main radar, okay, we're not going to do that yet. One sec. So storm and surge watches and warnings is along this region down here through Tampa, Clearwater, St. Petersburg, Sarasota, all across those regions are in one of the main areas. Port Charlotte, Cape Coral's all in the lower risk in general storm surge watch. And then all down through this whole area near Spring Hill, all the way to those regions are all in the storm surge warnings. Very significant. Arrival time of winds. Wednesday at 2 a.m. is when the arrival time for a lot of the Big Bend of Florida regions. After 8 p.m. here, it's going to be arriving to the Tampa areas as the tropical storm force winds is what we are talking about. So, very, very significant. Is heading in. So, wind history shows the force wind swaths of hurricane, shows through that region. Tropical storm force winds did in fact include Cuba and those just regions in general. Now it's on its way towards Florida as a very significant storm moving through on its way. So, thanks everyone for all the viewers. The stream at the moment. Very significant storm. Let's turn off the display capture now and go back to the stream. So, yeah. So yeah, very, very strong storm. Let's look at some of these rain bands. These will produce very heavy rain. Definitely in general, these bands will produce heavy rain. Look at that eye on radar. It's very contaminated, very far away from the radar, but significant storm is heading in. Ooh, the eye is starting to show up more on radar. We're starting to get a little bit of a pop out in the eye on radar. Turned off. Yeah, the eye is forming. Eye is definitely forming right now. The eye is forming. Oh, a tornado watch has been issued. So a few tornadoes are likely across. This does include Tampa, Sarasota, Cape Coral, Spring Hill, and all the way up towards the main regions where it's going to make landfalls, all on a tornado watch, where a few tornadoes are likely across that region. So Jars like leaks, least significant wind gusts 70 miles possible. So yeah, probabilities 60%. That's actually some pretty strong probabilities, I'm not gonna lie. 60% chance of 2 or more tornadoes. That's honestly almost 10% worthy probabilities. Non-stick though, non-stick, but some pretty higher probabilities in general. So we're trying to figure out something. Okay. Alright, we just fixed that. So we're trying to make something pretty cool by changing it to, I turned on subscribers only mode. What is up, Store? Thanks for tuning into the stream. So yeah, eye is starting to form. Pretty significant that the eye is starting to form. So yeah, we're gonna turn off some of these tropical warnings. So yeah, this is the area where we have tornado watches. In fact, right now we're not really looking at the massive potential for tornadoes. The massive potential for tornadoes is looking to be a lot more once these rain bands whoosh, move across and get into the Florida regions. Once it makes it over to Tampa, Lakeland, all those areas are in this tornado watch. Lakeland, Tampa, St. Petersburg, Spring Hills, Villages, Cedar Key, Gainesville, all those areas is what we are talking about for this major hurricane. Significant rain bands moving through. This is all of our area of bands. See those bands? We have multiple bands. We have these bands, those bands, and just a full row of bands. And these are the main bands that we are focusing on, is these ones right here. They're already getting a little bit closer. You're on Atlanta. Citrus Springs, Florida. We're going to search that up. That is in the tornado watch, Citrus Springs. That is in the tornado watch region, and I mean, it's a little bit more inland. Still could get some strong winds, but storm surge threat is not as much. It's not really as much concerning definitely not as concerning because they're really inland, but still some pretty strong, significant impacts are expected in that region. You know, they're in the hurricane warning, and they're in the region where the hurricane warning is. There in Citrus Springs, where 30-40 miles an hour winds are expected with gusts up to 70 miles an hour is probably the main focus here. Potential, it does say 7 to 11 feet of surge. That is what's forecasted, but they're not in the main region of the surge because they're a little bit further inland. But rainfall could get some decent amount of rain with that too. So, alright. Answers you. What's up, Storm? Thanks for tuning in the stream. Hello. Haven't seen you in a little bit. Well, thanks. We just got a little bit of an up in viewers, but yeah. Ooh, new special marine warning down here. So you get some producing water spouts. So, this thing is producing a water spout. This is all just these. That's why they shoot this Marine Watch. All these rain bands are mini little supercell rain bands. Well, just rain bands. What's up? I don't know. I decided to turn on subscribers only mode. I just felt like doing that because I feel like it's helpful. You can see who subscribed to you, and like kind of helps you gain a little bit of subs. I'm not sure, but yeah, definitely concerned about these bands right here. Are really concerning once they move on to land and stuff. Those ones are concerning. Remember, this is still in water, so it could change. These ones are a little bit more congealed. And are moving on the land right now. They are heading towards land. They're kind of heading north a little bit, but these southern ones are going to be making it on the land down here. And that's what we are focusing on. Cape Coral is also in the risk. Fort Myers, down to just Lakeland villages, Gainesville, all in this tornado potential. And we are watching that the main eye is starting to form. See this right here? This little hole? That little hole right there is where the eye is heading in from. So, yeah, that's where our main eye is. You can see very strong, very significant tops here. Very cold and high tops right here on the northern side of the main hurricane. And then our eye is forming, and this is the whole hurricane region right here. And then our outer bands. So this is our outer bands circling. We have outer bands right here, and more outer bands right here. And that's all swirling out to our main hurricane that kind of just gets into here. So that's where our hurricane is located at. Right there is where the eye is. That's the literal inside of the hurricane. Why did the screen like froze? It's not frozen anymore, but it froze, and it was really weird looking. But luckily I just fixed it. I don't even know why it's done that. That's weird. Alright. Well, yeah, just very, very strong stuff. What am I saying? But, yeah, not even just that. This thing's going to still be a hurricane even through Georgia regions. And it's going to head all the way up here, move into South Carolina, bring its flooding threat, definite flooding threat. And then this region is our area for our strongest, Cat 3 landfall, same here, Sor. I agree with you, Sor. So, what we're talking about is the main area of surge in that red region I just circled. In the orange region I just circled, I'm at a circle right now. Remember, this circle's a little bit big. It's just for the inland. It's just for the water areas and just circling. This for even more significant, more like 7 to 11 feet at the coastal areas, and then a little bit less once we get into about this region. Down here is the last circle. So that's what I'm concerned about. So that region is my surge forecast for storm surge in that region. If you look at our flooding risk, day 1 excessive rainfall, like is for today, Apalachicola, Port St. Joe and Carabel, up to St. Mark's and Crawfordville is all in that moderate risk of flooding. Day 2, the moderate risk gets massive into a really wide range of areas, basically. And that is just, dang, that is a big, big, big area for moderate risk of flash flooding. Does include up to Columbia, all through South Carolina. Augusta, Macon is all in that red region. This is significant for flooding. Albany, Tallahassee's in this. Wilmington's in this. Jacksonville, North Myrtle Beach, Fayetteville, Florence is all in this. And Columbia, all those regions. Charleston's in the slight risk of flooding in Greenville up to Charlotte. So that's our main area. I think our heaviest rain is probably going to occur across the range, including this region. Is my area for very heaviest rainfall expected. Remember, this could all change, but it's what you're talking about. So. So yeah, if we go to day 3's excessive rainfall, it just includes a slight risk, kind of getting more into the outer regions once it kind of moves off to sea. Then once it moves out to sea there, it's just probably going to be like a fish storm. Kind of starts to turn a little bit south again, but more like another just little fish storm. Going over similar area, it's going to cross a similar area where Franklin existed from. Franklin, sorry for the new viewers. I've already really mostly talked about all the significant impacts. I'm talking about other stuff right now, but massive eye in Franklin. That thing is just a massive storm. Look at that. Look at that eye. That eye is huge. It's a huge eye. Look at that thing. That thing in 3D is awesome. 3D is one of the most cool things in my opinion, for Omega. Yeah, the eye is forming. The eye is definitely forming right now, and the eye is getting bigger. The eye is getting bigger, showing significant strengthening is on its way. Significant storm. This is the storm we are talking about. Alright. Very, very significant storm. Still actively ongoing. Everyone in the chat, make sure to subscribe to Pettis Weather. He's another awesome streamer. Very, very awesome streamer. He's a cool guy, and he does very good forecasts, awesome graphics, really awesome graphics, better than what I do. Don't tell him I said that. Mine's better. I'm joking. He does a lot. I can admit he's a lot better at graphics than I am. definitely a lot better at graphics. I'm just typing in a stream.
Hurricane here. Look at that. That's what the inside looks like. Hurricane Hunter's on Pettis Weather Stream. That's what it looks like. Let's see when the tornadic part. It's right. It's coming soon. Ooh, that does not look good. Little curve shapes right here. That is indicative of rotation. Yeah. I don't have a good feeling about Tampa Bay for some reason. I don't know, I just feel like Tampa Bay is about to get hit by a tornado for some reason. It's not official by any means. I just have a gut feeling.
Alright, one sec. I'm just watching this thing for a sec. But, yeah, the eye is definitely forming. Very, very tiny. Right now. A lot of, that eye is so small, it's not even funny. I wanted to show this. There's chasers in Cedar Key near Brad Arnold. He's showing a live picture of the it's nighttime right now. He's showing a live picture of how the water's moving in. There's a lot of these new things, Project Mesovert, whatever it is.
But I have some stuff to do tomorrow and stuff. So again, this is your last chance to evacuate. You're near Cedar Key. You're near Cedar Key, evacuate now.
Yeah, Cedar Key just. Oh yeah, Cedar Key is like an island. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Cedar Key is literally an island. It's like a bunch of like little key things, and they're like. And dude, there's houses there too. That anyone there needs to be evacuated. If you're still sitting there, what the heck are you doing? You're literally on that dang island. Like, what are you doing there? Like Brad Arnold, what is he doing there? He's literally sitting on that island. And there's one way to get out of the island, or you're stuck. And that whole island could literally be covered in storm surge. Wow, man.
So there is a special marine warning for a storm that's sort of southwest of Venice that's for water spouts, and it is going to be coming on shore. And the next
Yeah. Definitely here near Suwannee, evacuate too. I'd honestly evacuate. Significant storm surge for that area also. That's a bigger town. Syracuse is going to be a completely submerged. That's a little higher in elevation. Yeah, I agree. Shard Island, Syracuse is a little bit further away from the main storm, but like Horseshoe Beach over here needs to evacuate too. They've got all these Project Mesovert sensor things here And man, Brandon Comet's right on that main area where it could landfall out near Keaton Beach. Keaton Beach I'd evacuate too. Breaded Air is down there. It's also look, Fish Creek should evacuate. Oh, it's like it's like 4 houses, but still, you know, all these areas. Stain Hatchie's a little bit further away, even though there is a river. Still, you know, not good. So. Alright, so, yeah, very, very just significant storm. Evacuate. It's going to be significant. If people haven't evacuated already, you need to do this. Cedar Key, just everyone evacuate. I hope everyone's evacuated there. I know these chasers are just sitting there. They should probably not even be there. I get that the chasers are they're super professional, but still, this is like really bad. Like, imagine being down here, dude. The surge is actually going to be so bad. It's right next to the water. It's literally on an island. This is not all connected to land. It's not connected to the other part, to the mainland whatsoever. It's an island, so, man, yeah. Just that big island. What's up, James Weather? Thanks for tuning in the stream. Thanks for tuning in. That does mean a lot. Alright. So yeah, very, very significant storm is on its way. He said if you want WS 4000D, just hit me. Alright, I don't know what that is. Do you know what's the one that WS 4000 feed? Sorry, I don't know what that is. Am I stupid or something? But, yeah. Vince Walty's also here too. He's a little bit further away. Old TWC software thingy. Oh, that's cool. Very strong storm is moving in. Very, very strong hurricane. Look at these bands. Look at these little notches down there. Look at that. That is very indicative of these ones. Honestly, these ones down here. I mentioned this earlier. These ones have higher tornado potential, especially in this region, right down here. These ones appear a little bit more congealed, less significant, but still do pose a threat. But yeah, look at these ones. These ones are moving towards land. Especially these ones right here are heading towards land, heading literally towards Tampa. It's concerning for the Tampa regions too. With this storm, Tampa could definitely have tornado potential. So yeah. Big storm with an eye on it. It's opened its eye in satellite. Look at that. It's so tiny. It's so tiny. But you can see it though. That thing is really small. You can go inside of it. Look, you can go inside of the eye. I'm sat on a 3D. But yeah, very, very significant storm is forecasted to head through. Very significant. Special weather statements up here. These are a lot of storms too. Man, very significant. Winds are starting to pick up a little bit more here near St. Petersburg. 23 miles an hour winds now. Just normal 23 miles an hour winds could be gusting more up to 40 miles an hour in some spots. Wouldn't even be surprised, especially as these bands move through. The winds will probably start to go up a little bit. And man, this thing is significant, dude. This thing is already going to be a monster storm. It's big time. Base velocity, it's like maybe tornado. Yeah, I know. Looking velocity. That's this is very contaminated, and this is nothing. This is nothing true. This is what a hurricane typically looks like when it has the eye and the winds and stuff. But this is not accurate winds whatsoever because it's so contaminated and far away from the radar. It'll be a little bit better once it gets closer to land. But that's what all hurricanes look like. So all hurricanes are like that. Not all hurricanes, but the stronger ones are like that. Typically. So. Alright, well guys, we're probably going to end this stream here. I do hope everybody liked this stream and really enjoyed it. We are going to end this stream. I've really explained across this whole stream all the evacuation orders, how people should evacuate, all about storm surge and everything. A little bit further starting in the stream, I talk about all the storm surge, and I just explained why this is a dangerous situation, and this is a dangerous storm. Major hurricane is going to make landfall. So yeah, alright, well, bye everybody. See you, James. See you, Soar. See you, Storm. Weather. See you.